What's up, boys? Trigger here, back again with another YouTube video. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to plow through the Trial of Ascension. I'm going to try to completely beat it today. I'm going to skip levels from in between, so we're only going to do the boss levels up to probably level like 50, and then I'll start maybe doing every level, or I might even wait until level 70, because I think the lower levels I really can't give advice on it because I'm able to just plow through them. So when I actually start and I have to stop autoing, then I'll probably start doing every level. Until then, we're going to go ahead and start doing them. So this is boss level 10. Let's go ahead and go right on through it. Oh, well, thank God she's on level 10. She is annoying. Also, people ask me what's the best skill you can get for ToA, and by far it's crowd control. Stuns, sleep, freezes, any of those works best. And you want to try to do it AoE, so Despair Monster, you definitely need one of those. And we're going to just plow on through. Actually, okay, I can give you some advice on here because last she was, I think, level 670 or last level. So if you're having trouble with this level, what you want to do is take out the, what are these, Julians? The light vampires. Take them out first. You're going to need... Excuse me, guys, I've been sick. I'm always sick. Why am I always sick? Should probably stop eating hamburgers. Anyways, alright, so you want to try to take out the Julians first because they're going to do the most damage to you. So once you got those taken out, work on the terrible... shit, why can't I think of names? Rena. Take out the Renas because they're going to heal her, the boss, and then you can go for the boss. Preferably the team that I used on this last time was Belladon. I used Vero, Sig. Who else did I use? Beretta. So I used Beretta, Belladon, Veramos, Sigmaris, and I think I used Megan. So you can take it out with that team. You could also replace Megan with Bernard, so you can get the speed advantage on it, and then just nuke down the Julians, and then take out the Renas, and you're good. You're golden, good to go from there. But that's why I don't like to give too much advice on this, because how the hell do I know? I just took them out in one go. But you'll get there, by the way. Alright, so that's level 10. We're going to pop back into level 20. Alrighty, boss level 20. So let's go ahead and get on through this. So, what is that? The Fire Polar Queen? Always gets me when they have the contradictions from the elements in the actual name. Like the, what is it? The Water Inferno? It's actually a pretty good monster, by the way. It's a pretty good nuker. But it still just confuses me. Why do you have a Water Inferno? Burning water. Whatever. Alrighty, so... her... I don't know what you should be doing on this one. Ah, that's a lie. I'm an idiot. I know what you should be doing. Alright, so... I would take out Dark Penguins first, then work on the Fire Penguins and then go after her. Or if you have a really good water nuke, you can just nuke her down really quick and keep the rest of them crowd controlled. But honestly, I've never really run into any problems with her. I mostly just nuke her down super quick and it seems to work every time, so you shouldn't have any trouble doing it. I mean, boom. Of course, this is level 20, but yeah, you get my point. So I mean, that should be your main focus. You should be able to just nuke her down. She doesn't have any like crazy over the top skills, I don't think. So inflicts damage and weakens, so can weaken your defense. Your shield that's proportionate to your level to protect all allies for 2 turns. Okay, so yeah, bring like Veramos and Belladon to remove that. Attack relay damage is increased by 30 cents for each harmful effect. So yeah, bring maybe a Konamiya if you don't have a fast enough team where you can't nuke her down. That way you can keep the damage off of it. You can keep your team healed up. You can try bringing Spectra, would be really nice because it'll keep her speed down and reduces the attack bar. And then again, just try to nuke her down. You should be golden. So there's level 20. So alrighty, let's move on to level 30. Alright boys, stage 30. So I'm going to go over this one a little bit because I've had a lot of troubles with this one in the past. So I'm going to give you a little bit of a heads up on it. So on this one, it really depends on what monsters you're running. So if you have water monsters, go after the Wind Julie. I don't know what the Wind Purette's name is. If you have fire monsters, go after the Julies. Personally though, I would try to crowd control the wind ones and nuke down the Julie, the water ones, because the water ones are able to remove buffs and they do AoE attacks where the wind ones do not. So either keep all of the water ones crowd controlled and start taking them down one by one, or keep the wind ones under crowd control and just nuke the shit out of the water ones as quickly as you can. And that should, yep, you should be able to get past this stage pretty quick. It should take you all down. Alright, boom, dead. So next stage, this one, Lucians. Crowd control the, what are those? Phantom Thieves? Yeah, Fire Phantom Thieves. I can never remember freaking Awakened names. So try to crowd control them and just nuke down the Lucians and then just go hog wild. Or try to get the fire ones down to at least 50% because they do shit tons of damage. They have its passive that does increases their attack power by 100% if they're above 50% HP. So try to AoE them down and you should be good and golden. Alrighty, so boss stage. This guy's a little bitch, and I'm glad he's on stage 30 because if he's a higher stage, he's really freaking hard to get past. So on this stage, if you do not have Vertiheal, you're going to have to bring a Bernard or something to keep the other Bernards crowd controlled. The only way that I got past this when I was having a hard time was I just had to crowd control the Bernards and freaking nuke the shit out of Bloggle Flag or whatever the freak his name is, the Dark Barbarian King. So you want something to crowd control, so you can bring in Bernard, you can bring in Spectra to keep them slowed down on top of keeping your team sped up. Beretta's a must, and he has to be on Despair, so that way you can keep them under control with that. And Veramos is great because he can also do his second skill, keeps them stunned. So this guy's a jerk because penalty attacks the enemy twice with an axe, blah blah blah, continuous damage. Throws an axe at enemies, so stuns for one turn, chance for each turn. Okay, this is why. Frenzy. So it enrages and attacks an enemy target. So it instantly recover a turn and prevent this attack from going on cooldown with a 25% chance. When this attack is on cooldown, your attack speed increases and you recover 10% HP every turn. That skill right there is ridiculous. So I've seen him hit like 6 times in a row. It's nuts. So you want to get a slow on him. So you want to get a slow and you want to try to get Beretta's really great because you can reduce his attack bar and then you can just go hog wild on it. So Beretta, attack bar reduction, and then just crowd control the Bernards as best as you can. And if I had a Bernard on my own here instead of Vertiheal, he would be able to speed up the rest of my team so I can get another advantage. But I do have Vertiheal, so that's better. And then just freaking nuke the shit out of the boss. Who cares? Die. No one likes him. And yeah, you should be able to do that. It's honestly, it's just going to be, it's process of elimination with that level. So that's the best way I found around it. It did take me several times, I think, when he was up around level 50. And back before I was able to beat ToA. So yeah, it's a difficult level. At least I found it to be difficult. So that should give you some tips on it. So let's move right along to stage 40. And let's go on from here. Oh yeah, by the way, stick around till the end of the video. I will summon all the scrolls once we're done with it. So we should be good to go from there. Alright, so stage, what are we on? 30. So stage 40 is up next. Woo! Alright, boys, stage 40. Let's do this. So this is the Wind Dragon, and again, I don't remember what their Awakened name is, so whatever. And I think this is the level that has the Krakas, which, again, very annoying, but work through it. So on this one, take out the Belladons first because ToA ToA almonds don't have a ton of crit rate on them, I don't believe, at lower levels, so you don't really have to worry about them doing their AoE whatever heal. So just take out the Beledion's crowd control. It's a pretty basic wave on that one, so shouldn't have too much trouble on it. This one, take out the light Rexashas. They can do some pretty good damage. And then crowd control the water magic archers, because they can hit pretty good, pretty deadly. They are nukers, so they're annoying. All right, so yeah, this stage is highly annoying. So on this one, Krakas can revive one ally, and all of their skills are renewed. So basically, if you just use the skill and you die, Krakas bring you back, that skill is immediately available to you again. So how this works is the Zarosses are going to do their flame breath and put all of your skills on cooldown, and then what the main dragon's going to do is a little time gauge thingy which makes all of the skills renewable so they can use them again. So it's going to try to keep your team on complete cooldown. So what I suggest doing on this one is bring a dot up the Krakas and try to keep them, try to get their HP lowered at the same time so you can take both of them out at once, and then try to keep the Zyros's crowd controlled. So that's how I got through the stage. So then what I would do here is, since the Kraka isn't stunned, I would go after her to try to put another dot on it. Didn't work there, but you get the general gist of it. And then you try to bring her HP down as low as possible, and then I would stop there. And then again, you want to keep the Zyros's crowd control, so boom, turbulence on one of them. And then just go after the other one. You don't really have to worry about the main boss dragon this time. He doesn't hit too hard. Just focus mainly upon the Krakas, and then work on the Zyrosses and then the boss. So that's the best way that I know how to do it. And then boom, take out the Kraka, and then you can start working on the Zyrosses. So you can forget about her, dots will take her out. What is the best team to do in this one if you don't have the monsters I have? You can do Veramos to do crowd control, Beretta with crowd control. Obviously, I like to use Beretta on pretty much every level. Sigmaris for the nuke, and like I said, the main dragon's not going to do a ton of damage. Beledion for heals, and then for fourth you could throw in another heal maybe of some sort, like say Amon if you have him, to try to taunt one of the Zyrosses. That way it only uses his first skill. Or you could throw in, I wouldn't use Bernard on this one because the Zyrosses will take him out pretty quickly. You could use Spectra, that way it can keep them slowed in crowd control. I think I've even beat this with Megan because of her first dot, so that's helpful on trying to take out the two Krakas at the same time. So that's another way you could do it. Why am I attacking him? Should have attacked the other one. Whatever. So yeah, take you out. Boom, dead. And yeah, I could nuke him, but I'm trying to give you some advice here, so that's why I'm doing it this way. So, and then just apply some dots. And then that should take out the Zyros. And then you can just go straight for boss. But yeah, that one, it's not so much difficult, it's just the attack order and how you take them out. So once you figure that out, it's actually not that hard or difficult. I was having a terrible time at it. Like I got defeated like 6 or 7 times. I was even so frustrated on it. And then I finally figured out the attack order. And then after I beat it, I tried it again with the same attack order. Super easy. So if you do it in that attack order, you shouldn't have a hard time on it. So it's honestly not that difficult of a stage. Just got to get the pattern down. So that's stage 40. Let's move on to stage 50. Boop, boop. Alright, what's up, boys? So this is not stage 50, as you can see, but I know a lot of you last rotation had a lot of trouble with this stage. It's the one with Ragdoll and the Dark Infernos, so I'm just going to go ahead and show you how you get past it. Because it was difficult for me too, and I had to try a couple different combinations until I finally got it right. And then, just like with the last stage, it's not that hard once you know the rotation on it. So on this one, take out the Dark Samurais first, and then go with the, God, I can't think, the Fire Orochi, the Fire Ninjas, so take those out. This one you can crowd control. I would crowd control the Flins, the water. Are they Flynn? Ugh. The Imp Champions, the Water Imp Champions. So just crowd control the Water Imp Champions, take out the air ones at your leisure. But yeah, I would take out the water ones first because they can do the most damage because they can apply the most dots. So the waves here aren't that difficult. They're actually pretty straightforward. Just crowd control, rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. So no biggie on that one. The boss stage is what gives everybody some trouble. Alright, so focus on Ragdoll first, because Ragdoll has a passive that makes it, if you crit, if you crit on any one of his team, it increases all of the team's attack bars by 20%. So yeah, Eye of that increases their attack bars. So go after Ragdoll first, try to keep, and this one, actually, Vertiheel is going to be a hindrance because you have probably going to have him ruined with 100% crit. So he's going to be a little bit of a liability for you because it's just going to increase their attacks by so much. But as soon as you take out Ragdoll, boom, you're good. You don't have to worry about it. Crit to your heart's content. And then just keep these guys crowd controlled because they do a really good amount of damage at higher levels. Or if you're at this level and you're struggling with it already just because of maybe your team's not leveled up yet or you don't have the best runes, they can hit for some crap tons of damage. So that's the best way to get through that level. Just go after Ragdoll, take out his passive, and then you're solid. So that's stage 48, and then we're going to skip up to stage 50 here next. So good to go. Alright, boys, so we're back again with stage 50. So this one is the Woundsaw stage, and I am not going to put this team in there because they will be annihilated. So I'm probably going to go with you, and then I'm not going to use a buff on this one because we'll get to that here in a second, but buffs are very annoying. Maybe I should be able to do it with that one, maybe not. Let's give it a try. Yeah, this should work. So Woundsaw, yeah, Woundsaw's nasty. Alright, so crowd control. Should be able to just fly through these, I hope. Take out the, those dudes, the water, I don't know the names today. This one, take out Occult Girls, because the Occult Girls are able to AoE crowd control your team, and they're very nasty. So take them out one at a time. Try to keep the light Chasuns. I don't know their unawakened names, so yeah, try to keep the light Chasuns under crowd control while you nuke down the Occult Girls. You should be pretty solid doing that way. And there she goes, dead. Alright, so Woundsaw is a real dick because her third skill here, so if you have beneficial effects on your team, she will steal those effects and heal 15% of her health. So if you have, say, like a Megan and you have 2 buffs on everyone, she'll steal all of them and basically just heal herself completely. So on this one, also, so attacks the enemy 2 times with each attack having 75, so it can remove beneficial effects again. And it always lands as a crushing hit. So yeah, keep her crowd controlled down, keep the rest of them crowd controlled, and either nuke down the boss if you can, or try to take out the dark Sylphids first, And then you should be able to just go straight, because defend, I hate defend. And the dark thingies do so much massive damage. But yeah, take down... Oh shit, what am I doing? So yeah, I forgot defend was on here. Alright, so we're good there. Keep the other ones crowd controlled. Go after the dark sylphids. So right there, that would have just completely healed her up and just done stupid chaos on your team. And I actually did just do stupid chaos on my team. Boom, we're dead. So yeah, good game. Good game. Hate this freaking level. Crowd control. Not crowd control. Heals. Go after you, see if we can do that. Nope. Okay, so now after you've done that, you can go after Wunsa. As long as you have, and he's dead, so... Oh, not dead. Well, that's incredible. Keep you pinned down so you can't attack. See if we can just do it this way. I'm going to be very surprised if I am able to defeat this right now with very little team left. If Sigmaris hadn't died, we would have been alright to go. Save that, so yeah. So that should be enough dots to go after the dark one, so we should be good there. Oh man, lucky. Violent procs, man. Stage 50, it's giving me a time. Alright, so yeah, now we can just go after the boss. We should be good now, I hope. So yeah, I think we're good. So yeah, take out the dark sylphids first, and slowly take out the beast monks, and then just go after boss, and you should be good. Preferably I might have wanted to use something besides Bella, because they're all going to attack Bella since it's all dark monsters and Bella's light. So might have been better to bring a different type of heals with me, but I mean, hey, staggered through it, right? And that's all that matters. So that's stage 50. Let's move along to stage 60, and we'll keep on heading along. Alrighty, boys, back again. So stage 60, let's go ahead and start this. So this is going to be the Asima? Yeah, Asima, the light hell lady. So yeah, whatevs. Alright, so on this one, bring Veramos so he can remove, just keep you cleansed. Honestly, you're probably going to be bringing Veramos for a very long time until you get some pretty good monster pulls. So yeah, he'll keep the Fire Jokers off of you. Keep the Light Grim Reapers under crowd control. And take them out first because they're able to do attack bar resets, I think. And they have Plague, which does continuous damage, so they can be pretty nasty unless you can keep them under control. And then just whittle them down and take out the rest of them. So they're pretty simple there. Bye and bye. There we go. Next one. This one, if you're having troubles with it, so you're going to want to take out the Michelles, the wind Epicyon priest first. And to do that, if you have dots with you, I always try to take them out simultaneously. So you dot them up, you get both of their well, it's not really going to work there, but you get both of their health bars down low enough to that when they click their turn, they're going to be taken out by the dots. So that's the easiest way to do it. Or you can take just one of these guys out at a time, or two of them out at a time, and if they revive, then you can just, you know, whatever, do it again. Murder them again. So it's not too difficult on that level either. I'm hungry. I should start cooking some food here soon. Man, to die, please. There we go. Okay, so on this one, again, crowd control, crowd control, crowd control. If you're starting to see a theme, you want crowd control for ToA. So, Beretta, I always bring him on this one. The boss does, so, continuous damage, then the damage is retreat by 50% if the enemy target is suffering from... Okay, so if you have continuous damage on you, she's going to do shit tons more damage. So, Konami would be great on this one because all of the mobs around her do continuous damage, so she can just brutalize you. So attacks all enemies 3 times to weaken the defense for 2 turns. And she has a defense break. So just bring crowd control, keep the these jerk-offs down. On this one, I would take out the Berettas first, because they can do a mass AoE for 2 dots each. So if you get 4 dots on you, you're going to be pretty bad. And just keep her crowd controlled too. But I would take out Berettas first. Try to keep these guys stunned or whatever you want to do with them while you're doing that. So yeah, that. If you had continuous damage on you there, that would have been pretty bad. And then once you've taken out the Berettas, then you can start working on the Zimbroltas. Is that Zimbrolta? Fire one Zimbrolta? Yeah, they're Zimbroltas. Yeah, I'm remembering. Then just take them out one at a time, and then you can start focusing on the boss. So again, not a very difficult level. There's not a ton of tricks to it. It's pretty straightforward on how you go about it. So then you can just auto from here, take out the boss. So yeah, that is stage 60. It's, like I said, pretty straightforward. Not that difficult. Just make sure to keep the dots off you. So if you're not able to keep them crowd control like I was, bring Konami along with you. Bring Veramos along with you. You can bring Chloe for immunity or another immunity buffer. So that could also do you well. And then there we go. So we're going to go ahead and move on to stage 70. We're moving right along here, guys. This is taking me, what, I think an hour maybe to get here? Of course I did some things in between. Okay, enough talking. Alright, let's move on to stage 70. Alright guys, so this is going to be floor 70. So I switched out Vertiheal for Spectra. Mainly because Vertiheal wasn't working out too great on this. So I want to try to keep the boss slowed and his little cohorts under crowd control. So I figured that Spectra would be the best way to do that. This first stage here, take out the dark liches first because they can do some pretty good damage, and then you can just AoE down the fire ones with Sig or whatever AoE you've got going on. Not too bad of a level, and then yeah, just crowd control the rest. But aim primarily for the dark ones first because, like I said, they can do some pretty good damage. And then most of the ToA levels, they're not that difficult. The waves, at least. Some of them are, but for the most part, just the levels themselves aren't difficult. It's once you get to the boss is when you have to start using the tactics and planning ahead and all that good jazz. But for the most part, these levels right here are fairly easy to get through. As long as you have some decently runed monsters, which isn't all that difficult. Once you start getting your Dragons team going, I'd say maybe about a month into Dragons, you should be able to beat ToA. If you hold a schedule and you know you're updating runes and all that good jazz. On this one, take out the big dumb blue birds first because, as we all know, Sig can do some pretty good damage. Well, maybe I was wrong, but they do crowd control on you, which isn't good. Crowd control on them, your enemy, great. Crowd control on you, not so great. And then blop. And then of course the Wushis do have, it's a buff that allows them to heal and increase their speed. I think it's a hot heal over time is what they got going on. Yeah, right there. So speed and heal. for 2 turns, which is always annoying. And take you out, and that one goes dead. And we should be good on this, so yeah. Boom, and boom. And boom. And boom. Alright. So, on this one, take out the light apes first, because I do believe they have an AoE heal, and that's never good. Secondly, you want to focus in on the Monkey Kings, because they do lots of, what is it? They revenge a hit, and they do have its defense breaks, which aren't great. So right there, that monkey, yep, see. So not great. Keep them crowd controlled as best as you can, and then go for the light apes. That way we can do away with any heals that the enemy group will have, and go after you. Of course, Artemio has to be a dick. Why did I do that? Should have gone after this one with the defense break. Pay attention to your buffs and debuffs, my friends. Alright, go after you. Nope. I'm going to wait until the other monkey becomes available again, then we'll go after him. Because I want them both crowd controlled at the same time. Let's see what this does. Yeah, okay, we got one of them good. Put a slow on, and boom. Yeah, Spectre's working out a lot better than Vertiheal. Imagine that. Just because you have Vertiheal, and I know a lot of people love him, and don't get me wrong, he is an awesome monster, but look to other options, my friends. Alrighty, so we're doing pretty good. Going to go after boss, keep him busy. Go after you. Good. Frozen. There we go. And Artemio will always counterattack, because anytime you get a critical hit, he'll counterattack right here, passive. So counterattacks the attacker when your ally, when you or your ally is attacked with a critical hit, and increases the attack gauge by 15%. So anytime you hit with a critical, he's going to increase his attack gauge like that, and he's also going to attack with a revenge, which is never fun. It can be pretty deadly. So just be aware of that. Alright, so we should be good here. Now we can start going after the boss. Keep his attack gauge down and just go for him. And he's going to get a heal off probably, unless we can just freaking annihilate him, which I don't think we're going to be able to, so he's going to... Yep, actually, no, we're good here. I think. See if we can stun the monkey, which we can't. But yeah, if we don't take him out in the next couple turns, we're dead. So let's bank on that. Keep you down, heal up a bit, go after you. There, okay. Whew, that was close. So yeah, that's a very difficult one. It's not overly difficult because lots of damage is just how the team works out, because Artemio's constantly revenging you, and the monkeys are going to constantly revenge you, and then you got the stupid apes that can heal. So bring crowd control as best you can. The reason why Spectre works better on this one over Vertiheal is because Vertiheal is simply increasing your attack bar, but Vertiheal is going to crit every turn. So every time you crit, Artemio is going to attack. So that's why Vertiheal is very bad for that level. So that's why I bring Spectre, because he can reduce the attack bar and put a slow on the enemy boss. Much better than Vertiheal on that one. And then I tried Megan, not that great. So that's probably the best team that you can use for that one, and they're pretty much all farmable too. So if you're having trouble with floor 70, that's what I suggest you do. Also, if you want to see the runes, I'm just going to show them to you right now before we head up to floor 80. So what do we got? So Veramos is he's violent accuracy, I think. So 183 speed, pretty good. HP is 17,000. And yeah, I've got him roomed. Actually, yeah, I got him roomed with violent guard for some reason. I think it was just because as though I had. So yeah, speed, HP, accuracy on that with some pretty good substats. So that's Veramos. Sig I have ruined really well for attacks, so crit damage, crit rate, pretty standard. He does have some pretty bad speed, and HP is just shit. So that's to be expected. But I have him on Violent Blade. So again, just attack, crit damage, and attack. So pretty standard. Spectra, I think I have... oh shit, I'm missing a rune on Spectra, and I still used them. So Spectra, I have no idea what the hell I'm doing with Spectra here. I'm using so weird... What is going on with Spectra? Well, still, I used them, so it worked, so whatever. So Spectra, ideally, though, you want him around 100% accuracy, and then you want to start working on crit rate because of his second skill for boss killing, and then you want to work on speed. So speed, so I would go accuracy first, speed second, crit rate third, and then HP fourth. Spectra is pretty hard to build because he needs all of those stats to really shine and be good. And then who else do we have? Beretta, so speed is 184. Accuracy needs to be higher on him. I'm trying to get there, but I just don't have it. Pretty high HP too. And then I have him runed for Despair Energy. So again, speed, HP, accuracy. And then, so we use Veramos, Spectra, Beretta, Belladon, of course. I have him with Violent Focus, and speed's pretty good. So is that that's 170? Yeah, 170. And you want to try to also get him as high as you can to 100% accuracy, because accuracy, they can resist it. So try to get him pretty high with accuracy. So that was Spectra, Bella, Sig, Vero, and Beretta. So yep, that was the team. There's their runes. So hope that helps. Let's go ahead and kick off to floor 80. So let's go for it. Let's get this done. Alrighty guys, so floor 80. So this one's just like the dark one, just a little bit weaker on the third skill. So yeah, team buffs are going to be a little bit weary on this one, so I wouldn't bring any like a Megan or anything like that. But yeah, let's just go ahead right on with this. We are moving right along. Alright, so this one is annoying. So keep the fire sylphids crowd control. Do not kill them first, because if you kill one, it's going to heal the rest of the mobs, and it's going to completely remove any type of debuffs you have on them. So take out the dark sylphs, yeah, right? Males or sylph, yeah. Take out the male sylphs first, and then you can focus on the fire ones. Boom and boom. So yeah, now you can take out the fire ones, and you'll see what I mean. And preferably, if you can get, yep, see, completely healed. So if you can get them down just to the point where they're just about dead, and then use an AoE to take them all out at once, that's preferably the best way to do it, but couldn't do it on that one, so we're just going to take them out one at a time. But yeah, if you try to go after the fire ones first, you're going to have a bad time. So don't do that. And then it's pretty easy from there. Remember one time I lost Bella on this one. I still went clear to the end and just couldn't do it. You don't notice how or realize how important Belladon is until you lose him. It's that first skill, the defense break. It's paramount. So on this one, I'm taking out the wind ones first because they're going to target my Sigmaris, and I can't lose Sigmaris because he is my only nuke on this team. And if we do that, we're going to have a bad time on the boss stage. And the wind ones do some pretty decent damage to... Why did I just do that? I should have went after that. They do some pretty decent damage to water monsters too. So, yeah. Not too worried about the water ones though. Bye-bye. And take them out at your leisure. Boom and boom. Done and done. Alrighty, so boss stage. So we got 2 Megans and 2 Acasis. So not too bad, except when the Akasai do their stupid shield, and it's also the, what is it, the crit rate reduction, and Megan puts the shields on top of it with the attack bar. Yeah, it can get pretty bad. So take you out because we don't, well, that didn't work. So yeah, force fields. Attacks your enemy with yin and yang, so we don't have to worry about that. And chance, this attack will always land as a crushing hit. Okay, so yeah, you don't have to worry about like buffs giving him any type of like attack bonus, so we're pretty good there. Yeah, I'm still gonna apply that again. Should I use that? Nah, we'll save it. I think we'll be good for one turn without that. Let's see if I can, yep, stun you. Thank God for despair. And then, yeah, we'll apply that to you. Take you out very slowly, and then try to, yeah, there we go. We'll let dots take the rest out. So yeah, that right there, if you had any buffs on him, it would have healed him by 15% for each buff that you have, and it does extra damage, I do believe. So yeah, that's why buffs are a bad idea on this level, so don't bring them. I learned that the very hard way the first time I ever fought this guy, and did not forget it. So yeah, we'll just keep doing this. So yeah, I'll take that off. Boss hits pretty decently, so yeah, you gotta watch that. I'll attack the boss, because why not? Because fire's not going to do very much against Megan. And of course, the defense break to, oh, yeah, reduce. See if we can stun. Nope. Come on, Bella, I need you to motivate me. Lee. And then we should have a pretty normal time from here. If I can just land a defense break, and then we're good to go. Of course, we lose Beretta now. I could probably attack the boss from here on in. Because, yeah, I'm going to do that because Megan actually doesn't do a whole lot of damage. Mainly just attack buffs and defense breaks, so yeah, I'm going after boss. I probably should have done that a couple turns ago, but hey, you know, you live some, you die some. There we go, yeah, just nuke down the boss from here, guys. Megan's out of buffs, so we're good there. Hopefully Sigmar can take it. Yep, there we go. So yeah, that's how you can do it. So yeah, if you feel that you can nuke the boss, just forget the Megans. So take out the Acasis, because Acasis with the shields is going to really hurt you. And then if you can keep the two Megans crowd controlled, you can just nuke the boss. If you can't do that, take out the Megans and then go for the boss. Just be careful. Make sure you keep the attack buff off of them, because like you saw there, it just completely nuked out my Beretta because I didn't take out the attack buff, which I should have done with Bella Dion. I didn't. Mistake. And then again, don't bring a buff with you. So if you have like a speed buffer like Bernard, bad idea. Megan's, bad idea. Just don't bring them, because again, the third skill is going to kill you and it's going to keep healing him. So yeah, that's how you get past it. That should do it for you. So let's go ahead and move on to floor 90 and let's get that light dark scroll. Alrighty, boys, so stage 90. I'm pulling out the big guns on this one and going with Ariel because it's the only team that I know that can get past it. So you can get really close if you have Spectra. Just be aware. You need some really good runes with it, and I don't have the best runes for Spectra. So I'm going with this one. And hopefully that will be enough. For this level, go ahead and go after the Vikings first, because what will happen is they have a skill that lets them revive all fallen allies. They'll revive with 1 HP. I mean, it's not crazy, like right there. It's not going to destroy you, but it's annoying to have to keep killing them instead of being able to attack the other monsters that are actually going to make this go along quicker. And also gives them a speed buff. But otherwise, this wave just isn't all that bad. And that's why I'm bringing Archangel, because the last level you're going to need lots of heals. You're going to have to go really tanky, or you're going to have to just nuke the crap out of it. And this is actually where Kraka would be really nice to have. Or any other monster where... no, I mean the Fire Efreet actually would be really good, because you'll see here in a minute, there's 2 Pernas in the last level, and the Fire Efreet would go great on that level, actually. Because he can stop Pernas from being able to revive, that way you don't have to kill them twice, like I'm going to have to do.
Ear itches,
So on this one, obviously go after the Bryans, or however the hell you say their name first, and I freaking hate Rena. God, I hate Rena so much. Like, if you have Arena on your Arena defense, I'm not going to go after you. And the reason being for that is, it's not because I don't know how to counter it. I do. But it's just I have so many bad taste in my mouth from when I first began playing. It's just, they take so freaking long to go through. Like, I was having like 20-minute Arena sessions. Just back and forth, trying to kill the damn things. And quite honestly, they need to buff Rena anyways. She's only there as a stall unit, and she's not that great of one anyways. She doesn't really bring anything to the table. She's stale. Don't like her. I know there's a lot of talk of Guardian level players using her, but it's probably just for stall teams. Again, I doubt she brings anything to the table other than just stalling. Oh boy. Ay, ay, ay. My brand. Alright, now you can go out safely after them. I should probably use that, because we're going to need it in the next level, trust me. Alright, so first off, you want to go after the Huadams, because what will happen is if you kill one of the monsters and Huadam is above 30%, I think it's 30% of his life will be consumed, and it'll prevent that monster from being killed. So it's pretty hard here because you want to take them both out at the same time. And you want to keep everything else here. And I'm going to go ahead and use that in case, you know, I get attacked, and that way it'll be able to... the cooldowns will be able to come down slowly. And keep Veramos under control as best you can, because he can do a lot of damage to your team, and he's quite annoying. I had Spectre on this, and it was working kind of, sort of, but it wasn't as reliable. And Spectre doesn't bring a lot of damage here to the units. She brings a lot of damage to the boss, but not like the monsters here. I do wish that I had the slow, though, quite honestly. Also be aware that the Pernas are going to heal 10% every freaking turn, which is quite annoying. Thank God they're not on violent. That would be bad. So yeah, this is going to be a pretty long battle. Don't even know why I put him on there, because Veramos is just going to remove it. So yeah, just keep going after Huadam. Make sure you got heals, and you should be good. So like right, ooh. Not sure why that worked. Because the other Huadam over here is full health. Maybe Huadam doesn't affect Huadam? That would have been nice to know the first time I did this. So I guess I learned something new. Yeah, apparently Huadam can't revive a Huadam. Well, that's interesting. So yeah, we're good there then. So then yeah, just take out the other Hua Dam and you should be good to go then. Huh. I'm kind of shocked by that I didn't know that. Interesting. Keep you healed up because we need you. Shouldn't need to use that third one, so we're good there. We got lag going on, yay. Bye, Hua Dam. Alright, so you could try to just nuke the boss. I don't recommend it because Pernas are going to heal, again, 10% of overall health every turn, and that goes for the boss. So that's 20% that they're going to heal the boss for. So just remember that. Yeah. So unless you can out damage them or outpace them or keep them crowd control or whatever it is you're going to do, I would go after Pernas first. Quite honestly. And we'll let the dots take out that one, I hope. Unless, does it heal? Yep, heals first. Should have done that. Oh well. Alright, now we're going to go back after you. Keep Mobilize on cooldown so that way it's constantly up as much as possible. And we'll take you back out again. This is why I wish I had better rune Zaros, because Zaros could just annihilate these fools. And again, who else did I say could take them out? Kraka can do it, and also the Fire Efreet, because the Fire Efreet makes their passive null. So then you can just kill them one time. So Fire Efreet would be really good here. We might lose Bella. We're not going to lose Bella. No way. No sir. I'm going to take out him just to be safe. So it's Articuno versus Moltres. You know, it's weird because Perna is actually actually all the Phoenixes are pretty good. I'm in love with Sig because he does shit tons of damage. Perna's great, and so's the Wind one, which I forget what the name is. But yeah, it's not like Pokemon where Zapdos was obviously the best, which would have been the Wind one in this one. Articuno was my favorite. I loved Articuno. And Moltres, just no one wanted to use it. Just a shitty monster for some reason. Which is weird, considering it's a Phoenix. But yeah, not here, not so. All three of the... Actually, all four. Sorry, not all four. All five of the Phoenixes are great. The Dark one's really good. It's like a combination between Perna, I think, and... Shit, I can't think of what the Dark one does off my top of my head. I know it's really good. The Wind one's really good too. Or not Wind, but Light. I actually ran into one in the arena for the first time ever the other day. It wasn't skilled up, but it was like a... It's one of those, I was like a level 32 that has a 5-star Light Dark monster. Just aggravating, but hey, you know what? I'm not going to be mad at somebody that pulls a 5-star. I'm actually happy for them. So good for you that you did that. Especially they're so hard to pull. We all know how hard 5 stars are to get. So alright, there we go. So I'm going to actually call it quits for the night. You're not going to know that because we're going to head right into stage 100. So we're going to do that. So I will see you in a moment. Alright, boys, so it's floor 100 of ToA. This go around is going to be Lyrith. She can be a real jerk. And actually what's difficult about her isn't so much her, the boss battle itself, it's the floors or the waves leading up to the boss battle. So you have to have some pretty good RNG using this team. It might take you a couple goes, so just remember that. But here we go. So first round... Oh yeah, and if you need to, you can replace Vertiheel with like a Bernard or something like that if you need. So on this one, go after the Annabelles first, and be wary of putting any more than 2, or be wary of putting any more than 1 debuff on the Junos, the fire oracles, Because what will happen is if they have more than one debuff on them, they will actually remove those and then heal the entire team. And then Annivels are able to remove debuffs as well, and they also heal. So just be aware of those two things. Take out Annivels, so there's one. Also, I think when the Junos remove, if they have two debuffs on them, when they remove them, I think their attack bar is increased back up to full. I think. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that's correct. So they're a real pain, to say the least. Jesus. Now you're going to proc like 80 times? I mean, sure, whatever. Alright, so see, she has two debuffs on her, so I'm going to attack her because I got to take her out. Or else she's going to heal up and then it's just going to be highly annoying, so let's hope that we can do it. Nuke her down one turn. Okay. And I doubt, yeah, we're not going to be able to nuke her down in one turn, but we can try. And see. Oh, alright, cool. So yeah, there's that level. So next wave here. What you're going to want to do on this one is take out the Arias as quickly as possible. And then focus on Veramos, because Arias have so many debuffs that they can throw at you. It's just annoying. I'm going after that one, see if I can stun it. And I didn't. But hey, whatevs. Debuff there. Shit. Make sure that Sigmaris will be able to take her out with his third skill here, and bam. Alrighty, so shit. Yeah, I'm just gonna heal. Just because I want to be on the safe side. But yeah, keep on top of the Arias, because if you let them go and if you got a bad RNG, they will take you out quickly. I should be able to do it with that one. Alright, good. Sometimes I wish I was doing this on Twitch because I don't know how to fill the time sometimes since I'm doing this on YouTube. Maybe I should do Twitch. You guys think I should do Twitch? Leave a note down below if you think I should do Twitch, because that way if I can interact with people and they're asking me questions while I'm doing this, it gives me something to actually talk about instead of just sitting here with those awkward moments of silence. And if you haven't noticed, I like to talk a lot. Sometimes what I'm saying is not exactly... Sometimes just babble, but whatever. Alright, so yeah, I think we're pretty good with this stage. Just finish up on Vero and then you're good to go. I'm talking like this is exactly how it's going to go for you guys. I don't know how it's going to go for you. Alrighty, so here's Lyrith. Alright. How does Lyrith go? So, first one is just a normal mental attack, whatever. It just attacks you, no biggie. So Paranoia, so it manifests delusion and attacks all enemies, so it's an AoE defense break, basically. And then, so she has an incarnation split, and we'll get to those here in a minute. So let's just, it's easier for me to just, alright, well, she already did it. So what she will do is split off into two separate entities, and each one has a specific thing. A lot of people are like, oh, just remember blue, red, and green. And if you're colorblind, I mean, there's some notes down on the bottom, like, there are, like, the blue one has, it's an eye underneath her, the red one has, like, it's 3 triangles or something. I forget what the green one has. Or you can just do the nifty thing, go up here into the left-hand corner, right there, and just click on these, and it'll tell you what they are. So, the blue one, Incarnation of Protection. So, It attacks and stuns the target for 1 turn. The damage increases according to the defense. So I guess just her defense or whatever. So increases the defense substantially. So it reduces chances of receiving a critical hit by 50% and reduces the damage that other allies receive by 15%. So basically, she's like an Acasis buff with reducing crit rate, and she's also like a Darian's passive by reducing damage. The fire one over here, the red one, so destructive impulse, so it attacks all enemies, provoking them for 1 turn with a 50% chance. It also counterattacks if you attack her, so yeah, if you want to attack her, make sure she's stunned. And you can stun the incarnations, by the way. And then whatever, so you see there's 3 incarnations. There's blue, green, and red. So blue and red are out. That means that Lyrith is going to hold the 3rd one, which is green. Which she got? So she's Incarnation of Greed, which recovers 100% of damage dealt. So when she's attacked, she'll absorb and recover up to 25% of her attack bar. So don't attack the green one unless it's stunned, and in this case it's Lyrith, so we can't stun her. So we're just going to go after the blue one. The reason why I'm doing that, some people prefer going after the red or the green first. I'm going after blue because I want to get that the Darian passive, the damage reduction off. So that's why I'm going after blue first. And by the way, you have 4 turns to kill these things, or 5 turns actually starting out. If you don't, what'll happen is she will merge with the incarnation, and I think she'll stun or she'll gain like their power or something. Yeah, here we go. So merge with the split incarnations removes all harmful effects. So whatever harmful effects she had on her, when she merges back with that, if you haven't killed it, it'll cleanse her of any debuffs. Every merge incarnation will grant permanent stats, but will be stunned for 1 turn if there are no incarnations to split. So basically what that means is she'll gain the permanent stats of whatever she fuses with. But if there's no incarnations left, she'll be stunned for a turn. So you need to kill these things off before she gets back able to merge with them. So just remember that. So yeah, let's keep on doing here. Oops, should have used a stun. Whatever. Take you out. So this one, it's best to attack her when she's stunned, which we're not doing, but hey, whatever. And since it's ToA normal, I mean, they're not going to do a ton of damage to you. Just don't get overconfident because they do damage. But I mean, you can see here I'm having a pretty easy go at it here, nuking them down. Just like I said, don't get overconfident, because if you get overconfident, you're going to get wiped. So boom, see, we're good. And we got 2 turns left to spare, right here. And since, see, she has a 3rd skill, so she's decreasing our attack bar. She's gaining that from us. And it's each one of your allies, so she is the Incarnation of Greed. She's that 3rd incarnation. So because of that, she gets the powers from it, which is dumb. But hey, whatever. She's really not that difficult once you've learned the battle. Which, I mean, that's pretty much everything in Summoner's War, but she does have, I feel that she's a lot more complicated than the other guy, the Atharos or whatever his name is, who was the last rotation. And shit, she might, yeah, okay, stunned, so yeah, see what I mean? She wasn't able to merge back with anybody, so it stuns her for a turn. But yeah, I think she's a lot more complex of a battle than Aetheros or whatever his name is. But for ToA normal, I don't think she's that much more difficult. Honestly, I think her floor, the waves leading up to her, are more difficult than actually fighting her. Like that first stage with the Junos, it's much more difficult than actually fighting against her. Even the stage with the Arias is more difficult. just because. And I think she's about ready to split again. So I don't think we're going to be able to take her completely down on this. Yep, so, alright, so in this one we get the green one. So that means she has red, which she's going to counterattack whoever attacks her. So, what's Incarnation agreed, dude? So, again, attack all enemies and recovers HP by 100% of the damage dealt. When attacked, absorbs and recovers up to 25% of the attack bar. So, I'm going to leave her alone. She will not absorb it if she's frozen, actually. I'm not sure if she'll absorb it if she's stunned either. But I know she doesn't if she's frozen. Because, like I said, I just beat this, so last time I did freeze her, and she wasn't able to absorb our attack bars. So that's pretty good. But yeah, going after blue one first. Just so I can reduce their defenses. Yeah, so yeah, if she's stunned, she's not able to absorb either. I got a creak in my neck. Probably going to speed through parts of this here in the whatever video. Alright, so there's one down. Now you can go after the other one, which, since Lyrith has the red one, she's going to counterattack, so I'm just going after the one and not using AoEs. And keep Bella, every time Bella's motivate is on available to you, use it. Even if you don't think you need it or you need to save it. As far as I can see, like if you get down to a certain amount, it's best to have it so it's slowly getting back down to cooldown. Because Bella is your only heal for this level. And if you get to the point where he's not able to keep up, well, obviously you're gonna die. But from what I can see, Bella's pretty much able to okay, so now I'm gonna use an AoE. There we go. So yeah, I hate it when she has the red one. Constantly doing all these stupid counterattacks, but hey, whatevs. Thankfully it's not a ton of damage. Oh yeah, she's immune to dots, by the way, if you hadn't noticed. So don't bring a dot team, is what I'm saying. Because you're going to have a bad time. I sound like that one guy from South Park. So yeah, there you go. That is ToA 100, and that's how you beat Lyrith. So I hope that helped. If you liked this video, I know it's a very long one, so if you stuck with it, thank you. I appreciate it. Let's go ahead and pop over because I got some of the summons and we'll show you those, what we got, and we'll go from there. So yeah, boop! Alrighty, so I couldn't wait to beat floor 100 to get the legendary scroll to go ahead and summon the other scrolls that I got, but I'm going to mash them together so you won't even tell. First off though, come to us. If you give me either a galleon or a 5-star monster, don't care what 5-star it is, but if you give me either a galleon or a 5-star monster, I will buy a summoning pack. I will spend 750 crystals. I will buy a summoning pack. So, whatever. I already got into my channel, my random channel, so we're going to go ahead and summon the Mystic Scrolls first. Then we'll do the Light and Dark, and then with editing magic, we'll do the Legendary Scroll. So, here we go. What are we going to get? Inferno. And I've never once gotten a lightning from a Light and Dark scroll, and not going to start tonight either. Oh! Why couldn't you have been Huadam? Oh my god. Why couldn't you have been the light one? Shit. Alright, is the dark one any good? So, performs an unpredictable attack and decreases... Okay, so that's the same as the other ones. Attacks all enemies 2 times with waves of water. You're dark though. Shouldn't it be shadow? So attacks all enemies 2 times. Each attack has a 30% chance to decrease the target's attack speed for 2 turns. If the target servers are in attack reduction. Okay, so stuns. So it's kind of like the water one. Stuns the enemy with the highest attack bar for 1 turn. Removes the weakening effects on you and recovers 15% HP. Also, your attack speed will be increased and you will recover 15%. What? A 3-turn cooldown? Holy shit. This... Where'd you go? This might actually be a really freaking good monster. Alright, so performs an unpredictable attack. So, okay, so this one's reduces their attack power and a glancing hit on first skill. Okay. So attacks all enemies 2 times with waves of water, blah 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 blah. We already got that, so reduces and it can stun. This one though. Alright. So it stuns the enemy with the highest attack bar. Boom, stun. It removes all of the weakening effects that are on you. Recovers 15% HP. And your attack speed is increased and you will recover an additional 15% per turn for... Damn! Yeah, this guy's great. Oh, I'm gonna have fun with him. I have a bunch of Dawas saved up too, so yeah, that was a good pull. Yeah, alright, cool. So editing magic, let's summon the legendary scroll here in 5 seconds. Alright, boys, here goes the legendary scroll. Let's see what happens. What are we going to get? Give me a galleon. Okay, is it done? Anything good? Brownie Magician. Couldn't have been Orion. I've got the water one. Orion would have been awesome. Okay, so bounces towards... Increases the attack power and critical rate of allies. Attacks all and removes beneficial effects. He's alright. Not my favorite. Oh well. There's always next rotation. So that's the floor 100. And so that's yeah, that's ToA, so that's how you clear it. I do want to go back and go on this guy because I had a chance in between the cuts there to actually look at him, and this guy is phenomenal. So Woundhawk is the awakened form of the Dark Taoist. When I summoned him, I knew he seemed pretty damn good. So let's go over this again. So his first one, it performs an unpredictable attack, blah, 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 blah. So it has a chance to reduce attack power for 1 turn and glancing hit for 1 turn. If you land a critical hit, all on first skill, that's great. His second one here, so it attacks all enemies 2 times. 2 times with waves of dark water. Each attack has a 30% chance to decrease the target's attack speed for 2 turns. And if the target's already under attack speed reduction, it'll immediately stun them. So yeah, that goes from 30 to 40% chance to do a slow, which is pretty damn good. And then his third skill here is crazy. So it stuns the enemy with the highest attack bar for 1 turn. Removes all weakening effects that are on you. So any debuffs you have, it'll remove them. It instantly heals you 15% health. And then it'll increase your attack speed. And again, recover an additional 30% health over 2 turns. That is crazy good. And that recovery goes, what is it, 30? So that's, again, it's multiplicative here for recovery. It's not additive. So it's not going to go up to 45%. It'll be something like 17%, 18% heal or something like that. So still, it's pretty damn good. But what's really good about him is if you pair him with Spectra. So Spectra goes first. You want to make sure that Spectra is faster than Woundhawk. So if Spectra goes first, Spectra is going to use this skill right here to slow all the enemies down. And then what will happen is Woundhawk will jump back in there. Where'd he go? I got too many stupid monsters on here. So Woundhawk will jump in. All right. Where'd you go? Come on. Where'd you go, buddy? All right. So yeah, back to here. So Spectre uses a slow, AoE slow. Everyone's slowed. And then Woundhawk, you can use this skill right here, and since everybody is suffering from a weakening effect, boom, stunned. So it's an AoE stun, almost guaranteed. Because the stun right here it's 100%. As long as they're under a slow, it's 100%. If they're not under a slow, then Woundhawk will have a chance to apply it if Spectre missed. So Spectre and Woundhawk paired are amazing for Tower of Ascension. I can already see that. So definitely going to work on him. But yeah, that's it for the video. So if you liked it, please like, comment, subscribe. If you have any questions whatsoever, just leave them down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So Trigger Tickle out.